Signs over these doors, they look like years. 325?
524 here.
931 on that one.
It's Blight's. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
Oh! Skeleton!
Seems a little careless.
This can't be... It's a griffin.
More griffin bones. Lots more. How did you say they went extinct?
They died out fighting the Fourth Blight.
Then Weishaupt hid them here? Why not give them a proper burial?
I don't know. It's like they were keeping it secret.
Hear that? The Gloom Howler's around here somewhere.
Good. We need to save those griffins she stole. Hassan, you stay here. No questions. This is too much for you, boy. Unbelievable. An archdemon.
So that's what the cauldron really is. A giant tomb.
And those other rooms? The ones with the dates of the Blights?
More archdemons. This one would be Zazikel.
Okay. That explains why this place feels wrong.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
Some light here. Looks fresh.
Then the Howler's close. Bring on the one! No match for steel!
Rise! Secrets long buried will have their day.
sharp claws. Whoever you are, face me! What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness. You're a monster.
To those who made me,
Where are the other griffins?
I liberated them.
You're lying! You took them against their will!
So did the wardens long ago.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of griffins abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation. The blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood? You're blighting them?
Protecting them. The same blood runs through your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
And this is your tomb.
The Gloom Howler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
Is letting it escape some deep, complicated monster hunter strategy?
It's called staying alive. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloom Howler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on. Even though I told you to stay put.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
He cares about you. That's part of Turlum, right?
Well, I suppose that was good form, extending your talons. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah. You're getting the hang of things. Now let's go, boy. This place is pure evil. Can't say I ever want to see this place again. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Me too.
Archdemon blood's as dangerous as it gets. Grey Wardens keep it locked away for good reason. The stuff is pure evil. But not as evil as using it to blight the only griffins in the world. Now the Gloom Howler held that honor. Hassan's brothers and sisters needed a miracle. And it would be up to Davrin and his flying friend to deliver.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
You're right. She held such promise. I only wish... wishing for the alternative. You'd find that naive.
Can't say it changes things. Can't change that you were friends once, either. And for that, I'm sorry.
I...
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes, the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
If you're gonna start fires or earthquakes, take it outside.
Yes, Mother.
That what it's like for you with warden crap?
It's not quite the same with the Grey Wardens. We have to connect to the Blight to gain power over it.
And make it part of you.
Well, yeah.
Right, same thing.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Tosh. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy. She smells really good.
How you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Wow, I'm convinced.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
You should get her something that shows you appreciate her skills. Something archery related.
Like a bow?
No, not like a bow. She has a bow. Like, I don't know, a fancy bowstring or a really nice leather cuff for her arm?
That's not a gift. That's gear.
No, look, it shows her you see who she is and you appreciate her.
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
That's the spirit.
Abundance.
Davrin. Doing some renovations?
Building a trophy cabinet. The figures I'm carving.
Good idea. They deserve showing off.
Always room for improvement. Trying to get the details right on this figure of Tosh. They'll fight the other monsters, and then oops. Guess that Herlock was too much to handle there, Tosh. Time to call a Grey Warden.
Really?
No. There's no wood in the world strong enough to carve their temper.
Maybe you could carve the rest of us.
Maybe. It might be good to carve the people still around once this is all over.
So when you're making those carvings, if your leader just happened to look a little taller...
I don't measure them to scale, Rook.
All right, all right. I'll see you around.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the Illuvian room is blocked?
Now we get to talk.
You're right. Let's talk about you getting out of Lucanus's body.
Lucanus made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No! I want out!
You got your freedom. Maybe it's not what you imagined, but that's not Lucanus's fault.
We had a deal. He listened to you. Tell him! Make him! Rook?
You were sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
You didn't manage to leave the room, and Tosh didn't hit you with an axe. That's all that matters.
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Something to think about, I guess.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Well, you're talking to each other and not shouting. That's a nice change. Seems like you two learned to play nice.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden. No offense.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
What happened at the Cauldron put a lot of things into perspective. Like Emmerich said, we need to deal with our personal problems. so we're ready when we need to be.
Facing the gods while distracted will end us all.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you find Tosh and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked me in Rathus.
No, the one from Treviso.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hossberg, not far from Lavendel.
So this blighted dragon just happens to lick its wounds near a bunch of Wardens? Seems convenient. I don't trust it. Everyone's coming on this one, no exceptions. We need to put this thing down, for good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
We took down an archdemon, and we nearly defeated this dragon last time. We'll handle whatever the gods throw at us. Now let's go kill this thing.
Hey, Rook. Come to stare into the fire? I've heard that helps people think. Can't say I've had luck with it.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? I don't know about you, Rook, but my oath didn't mention fighting gods. The first warden called this the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
We took the same oath, drank from the same chalice. In war, victory. Wars don't come bigger than this. So let's go for victory. Which means putting down that blighted dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the crows. Thought they might want another shot at the dragon. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Good thing we're improvisers. No giant face in the clouds this time, right?
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janie and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the Wardens all the support you can.
Whatever you say, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
Flynn, the Wardens couldn't ask for better field care.
You've been a big help. Thanks.
The mayor of Demeta's crossing. You'll fight on our side?
Yes. It's nothing like they promised. You have my sword, however good it is.
It's odd. Weishaupt was far worse than this, yet I'm beset with nervousness. I suppose we had little time to contemplate the horrors we found waiting at the fortress.
Wish we had a shot at the dragon that hit Minrathous. But I'll take this one. It's caused enough damage as well. I'm sure Lucanus would like the revenge.
Treviso's vengeance is at hand. This is for the crows, our people, all who have suffered. Then we will find the one who struck Minrathous. Let Nev taste vengeance too.
Okay, Blighted Dragon, we've got this. We can do this, not a problem. I just kind of want to throw up.
Can't believe today's my 100th battle. Well, 100th with how I count them. Nothing smaller than 100 Darkspawn. No fewer than a dozen Wardens.
This can't be Weishaupt again.
It won't be.
I lost a lot of friends at Weishaupt. Gillinane's going to pay. Soon. For now, though, this'll have to do.
Your dragon expert has us ready. Call it, and the fight begins.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful, though. Nasty creature. It's already killed 11 Wardens.
That's why we brought our Dragon Hunter. We've fought this thing before and don't want to take any chances this time around.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her. Draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready!
Wardens! Ready ballistas!
Dragon detachment! Flank on the walls! Let's go!
We got it out of the tower. Real mad. We're gonna be coming in hard. You ready? Let's go.
We haven't fallen yet.
Watch out for those claws. Way ahead of you. We're out of it. Still a lot of fight left to go. We're starting to wear it down. Second dragon!
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Gillenane.
Mortals! You defied me at Whiteout! Stole my archdemon! I will have blood for that! Be healed, my pet! The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
That's the dragon that attacked Mid Rapids, right? Sure seems like it. Let's take it down for Nev.
I came to Whiteout bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
One dragon or two, doesn't matter. Can't lose here. We won't lose here. Diago!
We thought you could use a hand. Fire!
You're late!
Yes, but we brought gifts. Poison ballista bolts. Guaranteed to solve your blighted dragon problem. Let's bring them down, Rook. My archdemon was a unique creation. It will never rise again. For that death,
thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the Blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse, but we have crucial work in Arleth.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
But thanks to Elgernon showing up, the gods got away.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge, as does Minrathus.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The Wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
Gillenane mentioned something about Arlethin.
When was that?
After Elgernon cast his spell, I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
You'll still need to hunt them down. The gods could be anywhere in Arlethin Forest.
We've worked with less before.
And when you find the Venatori?
Well, I expect things will get violent.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
So that's Elgernon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elgernon and Gillenane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elgernon let us live? We were at his mercy.
They talked to each other like we weren't even there. It wasn't until the spell started to fail that he noticed us at all.
We weren't a threat until then. He left as soon as we were. Means he's clever enough not to push his luck.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlethin, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
That'll put us on the gods' trail, but we need to be ready for the fight once we find them. Which means we need to help our allies be as prepared as possible. The 8 of us can't face gods without help.
Elgernon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Like finding out who Zara was working with.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need, and help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
So Elgar'nan finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elgar'nan showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest, they'll just keep making your job harder.
You make all of this sound so easy.
Kid, you've got a team with a lot of complications. Sorting it all out will be the furthest thing from easy.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed. Twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veil Jumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veil Jumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
I heard from Kal Sharok about the missing dwarves. Stalgard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
He did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
Hey, Bellara. Seems like you're doing well with, you know. Sorry, I'm intruding.
No, you're not intruding.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
That's what worries me, Bellara. You're not yourself. And yourself is kind of important to me.
That's nice of you. Really. But I don't know if I should be important to you.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
Is it? When Norris asked me to join him, to join Syrian, part of me wanted to. Not a big part, but a part. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Bellara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Nev a bag of wisp food. Hide Tasha's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I am. Thank you, Rook. It means a lot that you care. I'll, see you later.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us. Trouble over there.
The last of them. Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place.
Nice one, Rook.
Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
You're making this up, right?
Rook, please. I've told so few people.
Sorry.
The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
That's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! The promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
If you want lichdom that badly, you have to go for it.
I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkas? She's a lich?
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just...
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear, and of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Valkarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course. The choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
Sorry, but I'm pretty much the worst person you could ask.
Surely not the worst.
I've got my days. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition. Or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
So,
Yes, indeed.
elves came from spirits.
An incredible revelation of what happened thousands of years ago.
I asked Davern what he thought, and he just shrugged.
He would.
What do we have here? Someone's left flowers here.
Just a casual inquiry.
Mother? Haven't seen you for... Won't forget. By the fireplace. You too. Love you.
That door over by those vases. Was that here last time?
I don't think so.
Someone must want our attention.
There's that wisp again. There we go. Someone left some games here.
Johanna always tried to convince me to play games like these with her when we were students. Her favorite one had 3 separate rulebooks, just as many rulers, and hundreds of minuscule figurines.
Why is this bottle so light? Did something just move inside?
Oh, grave mist isn't a wine. It's magically infused vapors, captured near tombs where spirits dwell. I don't partake myself, but it's supposedly quite invigorating.
See if we can figure this out.
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
You know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
Straight away.
Let's try this again.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Alia. She's loose in Ducktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Alia's Venatori are at war. That might slow Alia down, but until I know her plans, I need to hear whatever information the Threads pick up.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Alia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
Was there a time we were sure of things?
No, and that's only become more true.
Dogtown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Alia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Alia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you don't know where to.
Alia's good at covering her tracks. That's why you're here. I've got names of missing people, including those hardly anyone noticed yet. All yours, no catch.
We can't let Alia do this. If what she did to the Threads was an opening act...
We won't like the show.
This is war. We find Alia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Dogtown's ours.
To Dogtown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Dogtown, and doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
You know, I did find something behind her desk.
Few people are worthy of an invitation, you know. I should put that on the sign. I should get a sign.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
Got your back. we're definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go. I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside. Dark. And it looks like the passage leads down.
Undead? Why are there undead things here?
Thousands just died in the deep roads.
That's not what I asked.
Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kalsh.
We should head this way. Harding, if you please.
This rock, it feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You. It's you.
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Stolgar thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Come on. I know there's more missing.
Like old mining stuff.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was
dragged off.
We have to find them. There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
now demons?
Demons. Someone's got them riled up.
Die in there. Thank you.
You're okay.
through here. Someone else is close by. Come on. You're safe now.
Harding? What's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Harding, can you... Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
place, Harding. You should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears, murmuring in despair.
Fun.
It was not fun.
Oh, yes, Never mind.
Do you know what it was?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Let's go. No reason to delay.
Better to get it over with, I guess. I'm ready. Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Crystal veins. It's badass.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go. I don't understand.
Oh, well, that's new.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
What's happening to her? She'll bring the cavern down! Worse! We have to get to her! Harding! This has to stop! You'll kill us all!
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie, broken and forgotten? took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you. That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Let's get you home.
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
Yep, absolutely. Anyway,
You're trying to figure out how to ask me how I am. Something breezy, but not too flippant.
wow, good words are so hard.
I was always afraid of my anger. I told myself it was better to be nice. And I pushed it aside. I pushed away the Titan's anger too. It festered and became destructive.
But now...
It's part of me. Like everything else I inherited from the Titans. I don't think I'll ever stop being angry. But I'm no longer afraid of it.
So what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well... one step at a time. See where it takes me.
Trust yourself. I do.
You're just a bottomless well of support, aren't ya?
I try.
Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Fire and ice, light and blood.
Supper in Docktown?
You're actually taking a break?
I've got leads to chase on Aelia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle, nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line, much more natural.
What are you working on? Oh!
I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle.
That isn't, I mean, I'm not, Oh, you're joking, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Nev found me more cereals. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethrus, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
You're pretty interesting yourself.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if I've ever seen myself that way.
You're smart and talented, skilled and passionate, and you're kind. I'm pretty happy we met. Reality bubble aside.
That's nice. Really nice. And, well, it raises a question. An important one. Us. I mean, that's the question. Do you want an us? I mean, romantically? Okay, worst possible way to ask that.
It isn't the worst way, and I am interested.
Oh, okay, that's... wow, great. And now I don't know what comes next. I think we're supposed to dance or eat food together? I don't know, lots of options. Deciding is hard, and I've never done this. Not really.
You've never had a romantic relationship?
Well, one, for a little while, with Irulan. But things just kind of kept getting in the way. And it's all a little more limited. When you're out in the middle of nowhere, I mean.
Food is always welcome. So is dancing. Why don't we just try a few things and see what we like doing?
Right. Of course. Improvisation. It's not what I'm used to, but I'm learning. From you. Yeah, so let's just see where this goes. Together.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
The two of you together? This looks like trouble.
The beginnings of it, we hope.
That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloomhowler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloomhowler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Deathsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant. Like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a warden. It's one of us.
The Gloom Howler was an elf? How does that work?
Blood never lies.
Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
I just need to get the shopping done. I don't like leaving the kids too long.
Unfortunate times we live in. Some cheese to cheer you up? It was a pleasure to serve you.
Just tell me what you're thinking. At the chantry, Spite, you know what happened. I don't...
All right. You want to know what I'm thinking? It's less about the demon, more about the blood magic. There's something knotted up in there. And if you're waiting for me to look at you different, hate to disappoint. No, that's a lie. I enjoy it.
I think I want to say thank you, but I'm not sure.
I get that a lot. Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Well, we've got at least one witness. Want to question him? How about a break? We can still do that, right? A short one can't hurt.
Yeah, maybe. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this.
You'll see why.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say, leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
Seriously, do you ever take breaks? Real ones?
What do you call this?
Picking up rocks, and I'll bet the coin in my pocket you're thinking of work.
It's hard not to. Look at Docktown. But I was also thinking of fried fish. All right, time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is.
Calliope, you still going?
Cassis doesn't have anyone else.
Flyers won't do much.
I don't have a lot to work with here.
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
You ever figure out how, let me know.
Sure thing. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathus, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done? What sticks? Venatori everywhere, Aelia waltzing back into town. I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabbed me in the back.
I'm here to help.
I know. But getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
Side by side with Nev Gallus. Like you are, for me.
You know you're a sap, right? She was there. We didn't see her.
This word?
Maybe. Come on. Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
Something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything. We can get to the site from here, up and across that building.
Twitcher than cats in a storm. What's going on?
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one. Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. Here goes nothing. Echoes of greed, pride, Venatori, Bataris. Got it. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. Look there. There's more. By the waterfall. We're close to something. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. This one's a afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory.
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
A bystander? They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
Damn it.
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia follows Elganon, if he could give her the trick, the Venatori are in power, but Aelia wants total control.
Blood ritual. Then the missing people. It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
Minrathis failed before. Not you. This time we stop Aelia for good. Venatori who threatened Docktown, they've got Nev Gallus to fear.
She won't make it easy.
People's lives are at stake.
Aren't they always? I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
Then it sounds like nothing changed.
Is that a pep talk?
It's a fact. I was going for simple. Next up, we find Aelia.
Right.
And after that, we kick her ass. The voices again.
But surely the knowledge you gained.
My champions offer themselves willingly. More works of precision laid low before finding their full potential.
You will have new subjects in recompense, whatever you wish.
Rook's companions seek to fight as one. Combining their traits into a single form would be edifying.
Inspired. Consider it done.
Ignore them. We're taking these bastards down before they ever get the chance.
Don't sleep much, do you?
More than you, but little enough. Still looking over everything on Aelia.
If you need fresh eyes, I'm awake anyway.
Maybe, if you don't mind the company. It comes with wisps.
Wisps are nothing. Besides, you're better company than Spite.
Really? Rumor has it I'm a pain in the ass, but that's if you ask Tarquin.
I survived 3 years enslaved in a galley. After I was free.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something. Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
Not while we're around. If Lavendel needs an extra warden, they've got me too.
Of course they do.
No surprise there.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
He's right. You're a good warden. If you have a plan, it's worth following.
Fine. Follow me and hope we don't die.
I'd follow you anywhere.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Is anyone ready for anything lately?
We've got to be.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on, let's check on the warden sentries.
Evka and Antoine. Back again?
all set?
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
We follow Evka's plan together.
We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is good. Whatever happens, we won't lose the village.
That's right. Tell Evka we're ready.
We should get back to Evka.
Nothing we can do. I think we have a plan.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
It's coming from the glade.
Let's move. We can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel's the only place that's still alive out there. I wonder if that's the Darkspawn. Watch your back!
You're not off the hook yet.
Nice one, bro!
farmland. Nice one, bro. Good work, everyone.
Rick! We've got things covered here. Grab supplies if you need them.
Thanks.
The horn! That one came from the gate.
This is it, Darkspawn. You fall to a warden today.
Get clear! Hitting us from range! You gotta move!
More on the way.
Got it. I'm ready.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Antoine. What's that?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
I'd suggest we celebrate, but Antoine heard something strange in the Blight, and...
It's not music you want to dance to.
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. It At first I heard the gods, but now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Right, but the Blight sounds pleased? How?
That's the closest word I had. It's a very unnerving type of pleased. If that makes you feel better.
Not really.
We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe. Antoine, what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the Blight, and no pattern at... all. But always something pulling.
Antoine keeps listening for something. With the Blight.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight, even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
Watch ahead.
Blight's distracting them.
Mercenaries.
There's our target. Go!
We've got you too. On behalf of the Wardens, you'll pay for that.
This is costing us.
Warden Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
Profiting off the Blight?
Ugh. We'll put a stop to it. Careful ahead.
Take whatever you find.
Already on it.
No witnesses. Take whatever's on her.
More profit works for me.
This isn't the last of them.
Good work, everyone.
Killed. These aren't darkspawn wounds. Enough of us fell. He survived Weishaupt to be murdered here.
We got company.
This loot's ours!
More pressure. Take 'em out.
That's room for you.
They're making it easy.
End it now.
That's it for the mercenaries.
It's a weight off the wardens.
We should tell Warden Sawyer. Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned. We stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
You made it to the Wardens. How are you finding Lavendel?
It's nearly doomed, isn't it? But I won't push it all the way there, if that's what you're thinking.
You're lucky Rook gave you this chance.
I know.
You need something scraped together? Just ask.
Keep your guard up.
I once felled a tree and there was a spirit inside. It nearly stopped my heart to see it. I made a headboard from that tree. The couple who bought it said they had strange dreams.
Dad? It's Jacob. Flynn says you might be able to hear me. You know, you told me stories when I was sick. One of the wardens... Well, there's wardens here now, anyway. Warden Antoine taught me one from Orlais. There once was a bar from Montclair.
Rook, need a drink? A good dish? Warden Evka keeps this place in shape, and even she stops by for a break sometimes.
You'll want medical supplies. Take care, Rook.
Got moon and star.
You were making coffee at 4 in the morning yesterday.
I like coffee.
At 4 in the morning?
That still counts as morning.
I'm not complaining. It was nice to find it in the kitchen and not have to make my own.
I'm always happy to get you a refill.
Careful. I might take you up on that.
Everyone attack!
interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
They said something about shipments.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Thank the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Docktown, then sold them to the Venatori. I heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it. The warehouse where we found the Darkspawn isn't far from here. Let's look around, see what we find. Well, that's not good. Sounds like blood magic. Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this. Low Tide Beach. Let's go.
You'll leave Docktown to us!
We won't let you terrorize these people! That's these Venatori down.
Always happy to help on a job like this.
The more scattered we make the cult, the better for Docktown.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on. You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
You don't have to worry about that anymore. Stay safe, or as safe as you can. Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both. Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
If that's what he wanted, why imprison you? Why not just kill you? No offense.
It's a fair question.
Death was the original plan. But this one doesn't waste those with potential.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elgernon? Ilario's working with Elgernon?
Her spirit's strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
Well, that was pretty damning.
Ilario has much to answer for.
In blood, if nothing else.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.
The fires are lit.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.